The Werewolf. This story is set in the city of Boston in 1975. Three friends studied at St. Joseph's College, Ross, Jenny, and Nick, who were very good friends. They were always together. One evening, when the college was closed, they were standing and talking near the college entrance gate. They didn't notice that night had fallen.
Guys, both of you should come to my house on weekends. We can hang out.
I have to do the assignment.
Hey, Jenny, come on. If you're not gonna come, then what's the point?
Okay, guys. Okay, I'm in.
When Jenny, Ross, and Nick look at the road, they see a mysterious person staring at them.
You guys see that weird dude looking at us?
Yeah, I do. Wait here, I'll go teach him a lesson. Nick runs after the man, and the odd stranger quickly runs into the forest. Oh, you think you're fast, do you? I'll get you. Nick runs fiercely after him in the forest. Nick has entered the thick of the forest. After running a long time, when he looks, he finds no one around. Night has swallowed up all the light, except for the rays of the soft moon glow from the full moon hanging above him. He suddenly senses that someone is watching him from a patch of nearby bushes, and his eyes are glowing a fearsome, evil red. Nick gets nervous. He starts running fast, and a strange shadow runs after him. Nick runs to the hill near the forest and sees a ditch in front of him. Oh, what do I do? Where do I go? Oh, someone please help me. Nick is scared. He looks at a trench. He feels a creature breathing deeply behind him. Nick looks nervously behind himself. There stands a man with red eyes. Who are you? Nick sees the man's fingernails slowly growing as the moonlight casts its glow over his body. His clothes burst from his chest. His teeth were strangely and rapidly growing, taking the shape of a wolf's fangs. Turns into a werewolf right before Nick's eyes, and Nick is truly horrified. Leave me! Let me go, please! Let me go, let me go, let me go! The now werewolf attacks Nick, causing his neck to bleed badly. Jenny crying hysterically to Ross's house. Jenny?
Ross, Nick's body was found dead near the hill. He was murdered by a werewolf.
What? What are you talking about?
You heard me right. Nick never came home, so the police went to the forest to look for him because I told them that he had run into the forest. I so wish I had stopped him.
The two friends go to Nick's house and find Nick's corpse, which brings them both to tears. Ross gently pulls Jenny away from the awful sight.
Did a werewolf really kill him? How could that be?
You don't believe me, do you? Meet me at the town library tomorrow.
Jenny showed Ross a book written about werewolves.
In 1521, they were first seen in Germany. It's a very dangerous species. They take the form of humans on normal days, but on the night of the full moon, their werewolf form emerges from within. And no matter how much they try, their human side is unable to overcome the raging instincts of the wolf within, and they can't stop themselves from killing.
Ross is peering into the strange images of people in the book. He intently studies the pages of the book before him. All at once, Mike comes running in towards them.
Where have you guys been? I've been searching for you two everywhere.
What happened, Mike?
5 students died in college. All of them were victims of a werewolf.
Ross is horrified when he heard this.
Come on, Jenny, we should go.
Ross, we should figure out a way to kill this werewolf. In this book, it says that it can be killed on the full moon's night. And he becomes a werewolf only on nights when there's a full moon. If someone strikes his heart with a silver dagger, he's sure to die. It says so in this book. We can just go pick up a silver dagger at the nearby Walmart.
But then what are we gonna do?
Only when he becomes a werewolf is when he has to kill a human. And that's when we can kill him.
Are you crazy? There's no way I'm gonna be part of any of this. Who would risk their lives on a mission like this?
Okay, Ross, if you don't want to come, don't come. But I want to do this. For Nick.
Jenny, if you don't mind, I'd like to help you. My best friend John was also killed because of that werewolf.
Jenny smiles at Mike. They have something in common. The two of them form a bold alliance and dive headlong into planning their attack until the next night of the full moon. Mike steals the silver necklace from his house and made a dagger from it by giving it to a blacksmith. Night of the moon finally arrives. Mike and Jenny stand their guard near the forest, each of them gripping a silver dagger in their respective hands.
We should enter the forest now.
Jenny and Mike move with caution and torch in hand. They walk to the hilly area and await anxiously there.
It's midnight. How long is this gonna take? I've got a bedtime, Jenny. There's no time left. If we don't kill the werewolf today, who knows how many lives will be lost?
Just then, the werewolf climbs atop Mike and suddenly attacks him. Mike's dagger slips from his hand while the werewolf's deadly teeth are snapping at Mike's neck, and he is relentlessly fighting back. Jenny takes out her dagger and attacks the vicious werewolf. She stabs him in his furry back. The werewolf raises a pain-filled and surprised howl as he looks at Jenny with terrible red eyes and slowly approaches her. Jenny begins walking backwards.
Get out of my city.
The werewolf howls a bloodthirsty roar again. Jenny's foot hits a stone and she falls backwards, scraping and bruising her face. As the werewolf moves towards her, Mike slowly regains consciousness. He had fainted earlier from the attack of the werewolf.
Jenny!
Mike struggles to get on his feet, to charge the werewolf and climb on top of him, as the terrible creature sinks his teeth over and over again into Mike's chest, and Mike dies from fatal blows. Jenny attacks the werewolf again. She had picked up both daggers now. She struck once on his back and the other in his heart, causing the werewolf to scream in pain, disappearing like a shaggy shadow of thick black smoke hanging in the air before her. A few days later, Ross meets her when Jenny has recovered and returned to college.
Forgive me, Jenny. I did not help you when you really needed me. You are a very brave girl.
Ross, you must not forget Mike. I am alive today because of him, and because of him, we're all alive and well.
The end.